Ever found yourself captivated by the classic TV series, Bewitched? Specifically, Samantha's magical nose twitch that casts spells? It's hard not to be spellbound as we watch her make magic flow from the other side of the screen. But have you ever wondered how they came up with the idea of the nose twitch, or how they managed to pull off those impressive practical effects? Well, I'm Nick, the immortal nostalgic, and I'm here to break the cardinal rule of wizardry by revealing the magician's tricks. So, let's dive into the fascinating world behind the scenes of this beloved show.
Exactly alike in that. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he picked it up from me. He sees my mother-in-law at our house, so...
The groundbreaking TV series Bewitched first aired in 1964, captivating audiences with its unique blend of supernatural elements and a female lead. The show's creator, Saul Sachs, drew inspiration from two films, I Married a Witch and Bell Book and Candle. Bewitched tells the story of Samantha, a witch who marries a mortal man, much to the dismay of her magical family. The series explores the challenges and comedic situations that arise from Samantha's attempts to balance her supernatural abilities with her domestic life. Sachs was inspired by the film's portrayal of witches as strong, independent women, and he aimed to create a show that would challenge traditional gender roles and showcase a female lead. At the time, television was undergoing a revolutionary change, with more shows featuring female protagonists and exploring new themes. Bewitched was a product of its time, reflecting the cultural and social changes of the 1960s. The show's focus on a female lead and its incorporation of supernatural elements made it a standout hit in a sea of traditional family sitcoms. Despite its lighthearted tone, Bewitched tackled serious issues such as gender roles, discrimination, and the challenges of balancing work and family life. The show's enduring popularity is a testament to its timeless themes and memorable characters. Incorporating elements from classic films, Bewitched brought a fresh and innovative approach to television. Its impact can still be felt today as it continues to inspire and entertain audiences with its timeless charm and wit.
Back here? Hey, I wonder if this is real Salem.
The popular 1964 TV series Bewitched has its roots in biblical sources. The name of the lead character, Samantha, and her aunt, Endora, are derived from the story of Saul and the Witch of Endor in the first book of Samuel. This fascinating connection adds a layer of depth to the show, which revolves around Samantha's life as a witch living in the mortal world. The iconic animated intro of Bewitched is the work of Hanna-Barbera, a renowned animation studio responsible for other classics like The Flintstones and Scooby-Doo. The opening sequence, with its whimsical animation and catchy theme song, sets the stage for the magical adventures that unfold in each episode. In the show, Samantha's unique abilities and the challenges she faces as a witch in a mortal world are explored in a lighthearted and entertaining way. Her marriage to a mortal man, Darren, adds to the complexity of her character and the storylines as she struggles to balance her dual life and maintain her secret. Despite the playful and humorous tone of Bewitched, the biblical references and the use of animation in the intro add a level of sophistication and thoughtfulness to the show. The names of the characters and the animated sequence serve as a nod to the show's roots and add to its overall appeal. In conclusion, Bewitched is a classic TV series that has stood the test of time, thanks in part to its unique blend of magic, humor, and biblical references. The animated intro, created by Hanna-Barbera, adds to its charm and sets the stage for the enchanting adventures that follow.
A bear.
The original theme song of this classic television series, composed by Jack Keller with lyrics by Howard Greenfield, was not used in the show. However, it was recorded by several artists. The show's costuming strategies were designed to manage a limited budget. Actors, including leads Elizabeth Montgomery and Agnes Moorehead, were often required to wear their own clothes on set. This cost-effective approach extended to the show's main character, Samantha, played by Elizabeth Montgomery. Her iconic black hair and stylish wardrobe were a part of her own personal style and were incorporated into the show. Similarly, Agnes Moorehead, who played Endora, Samantha's mother, also wore her own clothes. The show's costume designer, Nolan Miller, was known for his resourcefulness in creating a cohesive look for the show while working within budget constraints. He often repurposed and modified existing garments to fit the show's needs. This approach allowed the show to maintain a consistent visual style while keeping costs down. In conclusion, the costuming strategies of Bewitched were a reflection of the show's resourcefulness and creativity. By utilizing the actors' own wardrobes and repurposing existing garments, the show was able to create a distinctive and memorable visual style while managing a limited budget.
An hour.
I thought you were the boss.
Well, I admit,
In the classic TV series Bewitched, the character Serena, Samantha's counterpart, was credited under the pseudonym Pandora Spox. This fictional actress received fan mail despite only appearing in a few episodes. The show's creators thought it would be entertaining to add this layer of mystery to the character, and it certainly added to the show's charm. Moving on to Serena's more magical qualities, her distinctive nose twitch was developed uniquely by the show's director and Elizabeth Montgomery. While Samantha's nose twitch is well known, Serena's was slightly different, adding to her distinct personality. This subtle difference in the way they cast spells helped to differentiate the two characters and make them stand out in their own ways. The development of Serena's nose twitch was a collaborative effort between the show's director and Elizabeth Montgomery. They wanted to create a unique identity for Serena, separate from Samantha, and the nose twitch was a perfect way to do so. It was a small detail, but it made a big impact and helped to make Serena a memorable character in her own right. In conclusion, the character of Serena in Bewitched was an interesting and unique addition to the show. From her pseudonym to her distinctive nose twitch, she brought a fresh perspective to the series and helped to keep things interesting. The development of her character was a collaborative effort, and the result was a memorable and beloved character that fans still enjoy today.
Mario was saying that pizza's putting him out of business.
Why?
Well, in this...
In the 1964 TV series Bewitched, practical effects were used creatively to bring the magical scenes to life. Despite the lack of computer-generated imagery, the show relied on animatronics, clever camera cuts, and even pyrotechnics to create a believable magical world. The use of these techniques added a unique charm to the show and helped to distinguish it from other television programs of the time. One notable change that occurred during the run of Bewitched was the replacement of the original Darren, Dick York, with Dick Sargent. York had to leave the show due to health issues, and Sargent stepped in to take over the role. This change resulted in different character dynamics and sparked varying audience preferences between the two actors. Some fans preferred York's portrayal of Darren, while others felt that Sargent brought something new and fresh to the character. Despite the change in actors, Bewitched remained a popular and beloved television show. The practical effects and talented cast, including Elizabeth Montgomery as Samantha, helped to make the show a classic that continues to be enjoyed by audiences today. The show's enduring popularity is a testament to the creativity and hard work of all those involved in its production.
I think we could all use a little drink before dinner, don't you?
Here, here.
Don't you?
The TV series Bewitched broke new ground in its handling of social issues. One notable example is the Sisters at Heart Christmas episode, which tackled racial equality. This episode was written by African American students, making it a significant milestone in television history. Moreover, the show's lead actress, Elizabeth Montgomery, had a real-life impact on the series. Her pregnancies influenced the show's storyline, leading to the in-show births of Tabitha and Adam. The show's creators cleverly incorporated Montgomery's maternity leaves into the filming schedule, ensuring that the show could continue without interruption. The Sisters at Heart episode was particularly groundbreaking, as it featured a storyline where Tabitha, the half-witch daughter of Samantha, and Darren tries to bring together two dolls that represent her and her best friend, a black girl named Lisa. When the dolls refuse to be together, Tabitha uses her powers to make them one, symbolizing the breaking down of racial barriers. This episode was a bold statement for its time, and it reflected the social consciousness of the show's creators and writers. The fact that it was written by African American students made it even more significant, as it gave voice to a community that had long been underrepresented in television. Meanwhile, Montgomery's real-life pregnancies added a layer of authenticity to the show. By incorporating her maternity leaves into the filming schedule, the show's creators were able to maintain the continuity of the storyline while also acknowledging the real-life changes happening in Montgomery's life. In conclusion, Bewitched was a trailblazing show that tackled social issues and incorporated real-life events into its storyline. From the groundbreaking Sisters at Heart episode to the way it handled Elizabeth Montgomery's pregnancies, the show was a testament to the power of television to reflect and shape the world around us.
Jack, I'm pleased to meet you, sir.
How do you...
The iconic set of Bewitched, a 1964 TV series, is hard to forget with its consistent use of the color green, symbolizing witchcraft. The show's famous house, located at 1164 Morning Glory Circle on the Warner Brothers Ranch, boasts of a lush green garden and a bright green door, making it stand out. Elizabeth Montgomery, the lead actress of the show, played the role of Samantha Stevens, a witch who marries a mortal man. However, Montgomery's disillusionment with the direction of the show led her to make a significant decision. After 8 successful seasons, she chose to end her involvement in the show, despite plans for more. Montgomery, a talented actress, was eager to shift her focus to more serious roles. Her decision to leave the show came as a surprise to many, but it was a bold step towards exploring new opportunities. The show's conclusion marked the end of an era, leaving a lasting impact on its audience. The final season of the show saw Samantha and Darren Stephen, Montgomery's character, and her husband moving to a new house, leaving behind the iconic greenhouse. The change of setting symbolized a new beginning, but it was also a sign of things to come. Montgomery's decision to leave the show was a significant one, and it marked the end of a classic TV series that had captured the hearts of many. Despite the show's conclusion, the iconic set remains etched in the memories of its fans, serving as a reminder of the magic that once was.
Just think of the plus side, Darren. You'll get another deduction.
Bewitched, a 1964 TV series, holds a significant place in classic television nostalgia. Its innovative use of special effects was groundbreaking for its time, creating a unique blend of magic and reality that captivated audiences. The show's portrayal of a mixed magical mortal family remains charming and endearing even today. The series told the story of Samantha, a witch who marries a mortal man, Darren Stevens, and tries to live a normal life while navigating the challenges of her magical heritage. This concept of a mixed magical mortal family was a first in television, making Bewitched a trailblazer in its genre. The show's special effects, such as Samantha twitching her nose to cast spells, were innovative and helped create a fantastical world that drew viewers in. These effects, while simple by today's standards, were groundbreaking in the 1960s and contributed to the show's enduring popularity. Moreover, Bewitched offered a charming portrayal of a mixed magical mortal family, which resonated with audiences. The show explored the tensions between Samantha's magical heritage and her desire to live a normal life, as well as the challenges of raising a magical child in a mortal world. These themes continue to captivate audiences today, making Bewitched a timeless classic. In conclusion, Bewitched remains a significant part of classic TV nostalgia, remembered for its innovative use of special effects and charming portrayal of a mixed magical mortal family. Its enduring popularity is a testament to the show's ability to captivate audiences, even today.
I knew I shouldn't have gone.
Well, you did what you had to.
But it's
Bewitched is a classic 1964 television series that centers around Samantha, a witch who marries a mortal man named Darren. The show is set in the suburbs of America, where the couple faces various challenges as Samantha tries to live a normal life while keeping her magical abilities a secret from her husband and the rest of the world. Samantha, played by Elizabeth Montgomery, is a kind-hearted and loving character who uses her powers to help those around her. Darren, portrayed by Dick York, is a mortal advertising executive who struggles to accept his wife's supernatural abilities at first, but eventually grows to love and accept her for who she is. The show achieved significant milestones during its run, including being nominated for multiple Emmy Awards and becoming one of the longest-running supernatural sitcoms in television history. Bewitched also spawned a spin-off series and a made-for-television movie. Despite airing over 50 years ago, Bewitched remains a beloved and enduring classic, with its themes of love, acceptance, and the struggle between good and evil continuing to resonate with audiences today.
Just a statue.
Wow! That statue is a sight!
The casting process for the 1964 TV series Bewitched was a fascinating journey. Each role was carefully crafted, and the producers were determined to find the perfect actors to bring these characters to life. Take Elizabeth Montgomery, who played the lead role of Samantha Stevens. She was already an established actress, but it was her audition that truly sealed the deal. Her charm and comedic timing were undeniable, making her the ideal choice for the witch who just wants to live a normal life. The role of Darren Stevens, Samantha's mortal husband, was initially offered to Dick York. However, it was his chemistry test with Montgomery that truly clinched the deal. Their on-screen connection was undeniable, and it was clear that they would make a believable and lovable couple. As for the role of Endora, Samantha's meddling mother, it was Agnes Moorehead who brought the character to life. Moorehead's experience and talent were unmatched, and she brought a level of sophistication and sass to the role that made Endora a fan favorite. Even the supporting characters were carefully chosen. Dick Sargent, who later replaced York as Darren, was chosen for his ability to seamlessly step into the role and maintain the chemistry with Montgomery. And who could forget the adorable Tabitha, Samantha, and Darren's daughter? Erin Murphy, who played the role, was just 5 years old at the time, but her natural talent and charm were undeniable. In the end, the casting of Bewitched was a testament to the power of chemistry, talent, and the right fit. Each actor brought something unique to their role, creating a beloved series that continues to captivate audiences to this day.
Drink up, Cousin Edgar.
The director of Bewitched, William Asher, brought a unique vision to the table. He was known for his light-hearted approach and ability to bring out the best in his cast. Asher's directing style was influenced by his background in comedy, having worked on shows like I Love Lucy. He approached Bewitched with a similar comedic tone, using visual gags and physical comedy to enhance the story. Asher's collaboration with the cast and crew was seamless. He worked closely with the show stars, Elizabeth Montgomery and Dick York, to develop their characters and ensure their performances aligned with his vision. Asher also had a knack for discovering new talent, casting up-and-coming actors like Paul Lynde and Agnes Moorehead in supporting roles. Asher's creative influences extended beyond comedy. He was inspired by classic Hollywood films and aimed to bring a cinematic quality to the show. He achieved this through the use of innovative camera angles, lighting, and set design. Asher's attention to detail was evident in every aspect of the production, from the costumes to the special effects. One of Asher's most significant contributions to Bewitched was his ability to balance the supernatural elements with the everyday life of the characters. He achieved this by grounding the magical moments in reality, using practical effects and subtle performances to create a sense of believability. Asher's approach to the supernatural elements of the show was influenced by his work on the 1959 film Bell, Book, and Candle, which also explored the world of witchcraft. Asher's directing style was characterized by his use of long takes and minimal editing. He believed in allowing the actors to play out scenes in real time, which created a more natural and engaging performance. Asher's approach to editing was also unique, often using unconventional cuts and transitions to keep the audience on their toes. In conclusion, William Asher's directorial vision was instrumental in bringing Bewitched to life. His light-hearted approach, comedic style, and attention to detail created a show that was both entertaining and visually stunning. Asher's ability to balance the supernatural elements with the everyday life of the characters created a world that was both magical and relatable. His collaborative approach and innovative style left a lasting impact on the show and the world of television.
You're going to shake my hand?
The 1964 TV series Bewitched took viewers into a captivating world of magic and comedy. The production of this classic show was an intricate process involving set design, locations, and logistical challenges. Set design played a significant role in creating the enchanting atmosphere of Bewitched. The interior of the Stephens' home, where much of the action took place, was designed to reflect a cozy, suburban lifestyle. The iconic living room, with its floating staircase and vibrant colors, became a symbol of the show's charm. The set was built to accommodate the magical mishaps that often occurred, including secret passages and hidden rooms. Locations for exterior shots were carefully chosen to complement the magical theme. The quaint neighborhood of 11644 Derbyshire Drive in Studio City, Los Angeles, served as the exterior for the Stephens' home. This location, with its picturesque streets and well-manicured lawns, added to the show's whimsical aesthetic. Filming Bewitched was not without its logistical challenges. The show's supernatural elements required innovative solutions. For instance, the floating broomstick rides were achieved by suspending Elizabeth Montgomery, who played Samantha, from wires. This technique allowed for the illusion of flight while ensuring Montgomery's safety. Another innovative aspect of Bewitched production was the use of chroma key technology. This technique, also known as green screen, allowed the production team to superimpose Montgomery's face onto a body doubles, creating the illusion of her performing magic. This groundbreaking technology, although not new in 1964, was employed creatively in Bewitched. Despite these advancements, the production of Bewitched also relied on traditional techniques. For example, the iconic twitch of Samantha's nose, a signature of her magic, was achieved through a simple pull of a string attached to Montgomery's nose. In conclusion, the production of Bewitched was a blend of innovation and tradition. From the cozy set design to the creative use of chroma key technology, the show's production team successfully brought the magical world of Bewitched to life.
Those monsters might have killed my little Ralphie.
Mrs. Norton, I can't tell you.
The 1964 TV series Bewitched is a beloved classic, and a significant part of its charm lies in its memorable music. The creation of the show's score and soundtrack was a collaborative effort between composers and musicians, resulting in a musical tapestry that complements the narrative and emotional tone of the series. One of the key figures behind the music of Bewitched was composer Jack Marshall. Marshall was an accomplished musician who had already made a name for himself in the music industry before joining the show. He brought his versatile musical prowess to Bewitched, creating a score that perfectly captured the show's magical and whimsical tone. Marshall's music was not only catchy, but also emotionally resonant, adding depth and nuance to the show's characters and storylines. The theme song, for instance, is a playful and upbeat tune that immediately sets the tone for the series. Its memorable melody and lyrics have become synonymous with the show, making it one of the most recognizable TV themes of all time. The soundtrack also featured a variety of songs that were used throughout the series. These songs range from jazz and swing to pop and rock, reflecting the show's diverse and eclectic musical taste. Many of these songs were performed by the show's talented cast, adding another layer of charm and authenticity to the series. One of the most memorable musical moments in Bewitched is the episode, and then there were 3, in which Samantha's mother, Dora, casts a spell that causes everyone in the neighborhood to break out into song. The result is a lively and entertaining musical number that showcases the show's playful and whimsical tone. The musicians involved in the creation of the Bewitched score and soundtrack also played a crucial role in bringing Marshall's music to life. The show's orchestra, led by conductor Billy May, was made up of some of the most talented musicians in the industry. Their skillful playing and attention to detail helped to elevate Marshall's compositions, creating a rich and vibrant musical landscape that perfectly complemented the show's enchanting visuals. In conclusion, the creation of the Bewitched score and soundtrack was a collaborative effort between composers and musicians who brought their unique talents and expertise to the table. The result is a musical tapestry that perfectly complements the show's narrative and emotional tone, adding depth and nuance to its characters and storylines. Whether it's the show's iconic theme song or its lively and entertaining musical numbers, the music of Bewitched has left an indelible mark on TV history.
Good morning. Thank you.
One of the most iconic scenes in Bewitched occurs in the pilot episode. Hi, Darren, take this witch, Samantha, when Samantha casts her first spell on Darren. As Darren complains about the traffic on their way home from their honeymoon, Samantha grows frustrated and waves her hand, causing the car to instantly arrive in their driveway. Director William Asher uses a simple yet effective visual effect to show the car magically transporting itself, with the background scenery quickly changing while the car remains stationary. Elizabeth Montgomery's performance in this scene is also noteworthy, as she subtly conveys Samantha's growing annoyance before effortlessly casting the spell. Cinematographer Frank Biscuccia uses a combination of close-ups and wide shots to capture both the characters' reactions and the magical effect itself. The use of close-ups emphasizes the tension between Samantha and Darren, while the wide shots show the full scope of the spell's power. The scene also features a memorable musical cue, with a playful and whimsical tune playing as the car magically moves. This scene had a significant impact on the audience, as it effectively introduces the show's supernatural element and establishes Samantha's powers. It also sets up the central conflict of the series: Samantha's desire to live a normal life with her husband, and her inability to completely hide her magical abilities. In a 2005 interview with the Archive of American Television, Elizabeth Montgomery reflected on the scene, saying, "It was a very important moment for the show because it established Samantha's powers right away. We wanted to make sure it was done in a way that was both magical and believable, and I think we achieved that." Director William Asher also commented on the scene, saying, "We wanted to make sure the audience understood that this was a different kind of show, with a unique premise and a lot of visual effects. That scene really set the tone for the rest of the series." Overall, the car spell scene in Bewitched is a perfect example of the show's blend of comedy, romance, and supernatural elements. It effectively introduces the audience to the world of Bewitched and sets up the central conflict of the series, all while showcasing Elizabeth Montgomery's talent and the show's high production values.
But as your boss, don't forget I hold your fortune in my hand.
Sweetheart, I guess we'll just have...
The 1964 TV series Bewitched quickly captivated audiences with its enchanting story of a witch named Samantha who marries a mortal man. The show's light-hearted approach to magic and romance resonated with viewers, providing a much-needed escape from the realities of the time. Bewitched was a trailblazer in many ways, with a strong, independent female lead who used her powers to navigate the challenges of married life. Samantha's character defied gender norms of the era, inspiring women to embrace their own independence and autonomy. The show also had a significant impact on popular culture, with its catchy theme song and iconic twitching nose becoming instantly recognizable symbols of the series. The show's influence extended beyond television, with references to Bewitched appearing in movies, music, and other forms of media. Moreover, Bewitched contributed to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes. The show explored issues of identity, acceptance, and assimilation as Samantha struggled to balance her life as a witch with her new role as a housewife. The show also tackled issues of race and discrimination, with several episodes addressing the topic of interracial marriage. In short, Bewitched was a groundbreaking series that resonated with audiences, influenced pop culture, and contributed to important social and cultural discussions. Its impact can still be felt today, with the show's themes and characters remaining as captivating and relevant as ever.
Are black and white. There's no need to go to the added expense of a four-color process.
Bewitched, the popular 1964 TV series, received positive reviews from critics and audiences alike. The show's unique blend of fantasy and comedy was praised for its originality and charm. Jack Good of the New York Times described it as a genial and engaging comedy with a bright and fresh concept. The show's star, Elizabeth Montgomery, was widely acclaimed for her portrayal of the witch Samantha. A review and TV guide stated that Montgomery displays a delightful flair for comedy and a subtle talent for magic. The show's supporting cast, including Agnes Moorehead as Samantha's mother and Dora, also received praise. Bewitched was a hit with audiences, consistently ranking in the top 20 shows during its 8-year run. The show's popularity led to numerous awards and nominations. It received 2 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Comedy Series, and Elizabeth Montgomery was nominated for an Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. The show also received a Golden Globe nomination for Best Television Series, Musical, or Comedy. The accolades received by Bewitched are a testament to the talent and hard work of everyone involved in the show. The awards and nominations not only recognize the show's quality, but also its impact on popular culture. The show's enduring popularity, with reruns still airing today, is a testament to its timeless appeal. The success of Bewitched also opened doors for those involved in the show. Elizabeth Montgomery's career flourished, and she went on to star in several more TV series and movies. The show's writers and producers also went on to create and work on other successful TV shows. In conclusion, the critical reception and awards received by Bewitched are a reflection of the show's quality and impact. The accolades not only recognize the talent of those involved in the show, but also the show's contribution to the television industry and popular culture.
But Dum Dum loves it.
I do not.
Oh, well.
During the filming of Bewitched, the show's star, Elizabeth Montgomery, was known for her practical jokes on set. She once replaced Dick York's car with an identical-looking vehicle that was filled with balloons. A surprised York couldn't understand why his car was so slow until he realized it was full of balloons and not gas. The show's iconic theme song, composed by Howard Greenfield and Jack Keller, was almost replaced. The original pilot episode featured a different theme song, but the producers decided to change it before the series aired. The final version, with its catchy tune and memorable whistling, became one of the most recognized TV themes of all time. Bewitched set was a lively place, with many actors bringing their pets to work. Elizabeth Montgomery often brought her dogs to the set, and they would often wander around and even appear in scenes. Agnes Moorehead, who played Endora, had a pet parrot that would often be heard squawking in the background during filming. The show's special effects, particularly the ones used to create Samantha's magical nose twitch, were groundbreaking for their time. The effects team used a combination of wires, compressed air, and camera tricks to create the illusion of Samantha's magical powers. These effects were so convincing that they are still impressive by today's standards. Despite the show's lighthearted tone, the cast and crew faced many challenges during filming. Elizabeth Montgomery's pregnancy was written into the show, but it caused some logistical issues. The show's producers had to build a special table for Montgomery to sit at during filming, and they had to be careful about the shots they used to hide her growing belly. Dick York's chronic back pain, caused by an injury he sustained while filming a previous show, also caused problems. York often had to take painkillers to make it through filming, and he eventually had to leave the show after 5 seasons due to his health issues. In spite of these challenges, Bewitched remained a beloved show throughout its 8-season run. Its memorable characters, catchy theme song, and groundbreaking special effects have made it a classic of 1960s television.
You, would?
Uncle Arthur.
I think you would be happy.
The TV series Bewitched, which first aired in 1964, has left an indelible mark on film history. This enchanting show about a witch who marries a mortal man brought magic into the living rooms of Americans, paving the way for a new genre of fantasy and supernatural programming. Elizabeth Montgomery's portrayal of Samantha, the charming and powerful witch, was groundbreaking. Her character challenged gender norms of the time, showcasing a strong, independent woman who could also be nurturing and loving. This representation of female empowerment resonated with audiences and has continued to inspire future filmmaking. Bewitched also had a significant impact on the sitcom genre with its unique blend of fantasy, romance, and comedy. The show's success demonstrated that there was a market for unconventional programming, leading to the creation of more innovative and diverse sitcoms. Moreover, Bewitched has inspired numerous subsequent works, including the 2005 film adaptation of the same name. The show's influence can also be seen in various other films and TV shows that feature witchcraft and the supernatural, such as Practical Magic, Charmed, and The Witches of East End. In short, Bewitched has left a lasting legacy in the world of film and television. Its innovative approach to storytelling, groundbreaking representation of female empowerment, and impact on the sitcom genre have all contributed to its enduring influence on future filmmaking.
Sick, huh?
Oh, Mary, I'm sure there must be some explanation.
You bet there is. Darren doesn't want me there with Chip.
The 60s TV series Bewitched still holds a special place in many hearts. Did you know it first aired in 1964? We'd love to hear about your experiences watching this classic show. How did Bewitched influence your perspective on cinema or television? Did it inspire you to explore other supernatural comedies? Or perhaps you admired Elizabeth Montgomery's portrayal of Samantha, the witch with a twist of humor. Feel free to share your memories, no matter how big or small. We're all ears. Your stories can inspire nostalgic conversations and bring back fond memories for fellow viewers. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic explorations. Let's keep the conversation going. and celebrate the magic of classic television together.